Good morning, Facebook family and YouTube subscribers. Today is Tuesday. It is, I just looked at this date, the 29th of April. So, it's been all over the news. We all heard about Donald Sterling and his racist rants that a very racist private conversation he had with his Hispanic girlfriend, telling her how he didn't like or particularly care for African Americans, or whatever his reasons were that he liked black folks. And we've all heard these comments that this man has said. He said it in private. We all know that this was a phone conversation that was possibly illegally recorded, and she's using this against him for whatever reasons. But maybe, when you stop and think about it, maybe we needed to hear this conversation that this rich, wealthy individual had. He's the owner of the Los Angeles Clippers, very, prominent basketball team, NBA basketball team, and we have an owner who is outrageously racist in thoughts and possibly behaviors. And it got me to thinking about my own private conversations. How about, you're on the phone with a friend or somebody you think is a friend, and you make some comments about all kinds of stuff. We all do it. White folks, black folks, Hispanic people. You make a comment that you don't think anyone will ever hear publicly. We all have our thoughts, private thoughts that maybe should stay private, but sometimes they're not, unfortunately. Sometimes the stuff gets out. And when it gets out, how do you unring this bell or correct the damage that's been done? Sometimes you can't correct it. So I kind of have a policy that when I'm on the phone having a conversation with somebody, anybody, about anything, I kind of let them do the talking and I do the listening. And particularly I find that there are a lot of people who contact me and I don't know what their motives are. A lot of people call me and I don't understand what their motives are. So I just listen to what they have to say. I don't really comment on anything. I don't say anything. I think my videos speak for themselves about how I feel about certain subjects. However, I don't want to get drawn into a conversation on my phone that could be used against me and get my EBT card taken away. Well, let's face it, I'm not a rich man over here. I got a couple of credit cards, but I got that EBT card, but I guess if the wrong statements got out to the public, they might come take it away or drag my Ford Focus away. I need that Ford Focus to get back and forth to the gym. So, since I don't have millions of dollars in the bank for somebody to come try to take away from me, I'm not the CEO or president of any company, and I don't want to be the president and CEO of any company unless I own that damn company. I have to be very careful with the things that I say. And I think that should be wise for anyone. I don't care where you work at. This man was arrogant and ignorant. He's old. He made some comments. And now he's been sued previously in the past and lost because racial discrimination, not allowing blacks and Hispanics to rent certain apartments and buildings that he owned in the Los Angeles area. He didn't want them blacks and Hispanics in there because he was fearful they would run the place down. And I don't buy into that logic. White folks run stuff down, black people run stuff down, white people take care of stuff, black people take care of stuff, Hispanics take care of stuff. I know some great Hispanic and black neighborhoods in Atlanta are beautiful, but I know some dumpy white neighborhoods here in Atlanta. So, that's just foolishness on his behalf to think that everyone that rents his apartments who's black and Hispanic, and he lost that lawsuit. He needed to. It was foolishness. But that gave you a little insight into who he is as a person. So I don't subscribe to the notion that people are not racist. I think we all have a little racism or racist thoughts or human behavior or thoughts about those of different races and colors. Stuff that you're taught as a little kid or life experiences. So but is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know the answer to that. Should he lose this? Should they take the Clippers basketball team away from him? I don't know the answer to that one. That's up to the NBA to make that decision. They have to look at this man's actions. I think we need to look a little bit deeper than just that one particular phone call to get a better understanding of who he is. Now, if this man is, from what I've read and what I've seen, he is a racist, pretty much. And I've heard other people say other comments that he's made years ago, and then they're now all coming forward. And so maybe he needs to go away. Maybe we don't need this type of person owning an NBA basketball team or being the president of any company or corporation here in the United States. We've got serious race issues in this country. And if we don't force these people with racist views out, then their views will migrate down into the daily activities of the companies that they own, and their thoughts will never move forward. That's how I see it. So he needs to go. I'm pretty sure he will be gone very quickly. But like I said, they have to look a little bit deeper than that one phone conversation and really take a closer look at this man's actions and things that he's done, things he may have said or did in the past. But like I said, I know for me personally, I've learned that certain conversations, and particularly with these phones, they will get your ass into a world of trouble. So when people call me and ask me questions and say, I'll just listen. And they try to egg me on to say certain things, and to me it doesn't make any sense. I like to listen to what they have to say, and then I tell them I'll call them back at a later date. However, like I said, the worst thing they can do for me is cut off my EBT card. And I could stand to lose about 10 or 15 pounds right about now any damn way. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm heading to the gym and go do my hours worth of cardio. I need to be ripping and running on somebody's track someplace. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends and associates. And I love to read you guys' comments and give me your opinions on what you thought about Donald Sterling's racist comments. And have you ever been made comments similar to that? Did you get in trouble for it, and how did you resolve the issue? Anyway, you guys have a great Tuesday. I'm out of here. See you.